a weird map they chose.
What is
So you're probably
this?
wondering who's playing this. I
Yes.
was gonna select a 2v1, but I know you don't like that kind of stuff, so I gotta save it for when Jerry comes.
Do
I
you want?
selected the
Oh,
Showmatch,
Sziky
which is
versus.
relatively recent. Some of the other ones we showed is from maybe 2 weeks ago.
So Dewalt versus Sziky. It was this match was played today actually.
Oh, I didn't know
In
that.
BCL. Yeah, they were on the same group. It was a
What was
very
the final outcome?
it was only one game, but Dewalt took a very strong victory against Sziky. So
Is Suzuki eliminated?
no,
I don't
he
know how
he
BSL
got
works.
he got second in the group. He managed to beat Crossy, I believe.
They're just best of ones?
The first games, yes, when you got in the loser bracket, it's best of three. I know.
Is that a
See,
good format? Is there some like I'm
it's
interested in what people think about what the best format is? Because ASL, one of the complaints I heard is the qualifiers are really long, like best of three, and
yeah,
then the tournament is like best of one.
yeah. I don't know. I think best of one is good. We play like best of one in Nation Wars, and when
Yeah.
you're used to playing best of one, and then you have to play like a best of five, you really want to kill yourself. I
I
don't
think
know.
it's too long, best of five. You're right. Best of three seems kind of reasonable.
Burst of three is reasonable. Burst of one is good. Maybe when you lose, you versus uh, I don't know, not high MMR player, and he does like an all in. You feel that it's unfair, and maybe you could have won two in a
Yeah,
row.
right. And it's really hard getting two players to like, especially when they're top players, to
Yeah,
meet each other to play. So I feel like maybe organizers could force them to
yeah.
play like a best of three if they could.
Versus
But that's selfish, right?
yeah, best of five is kind of long, maybe because sometimes you go like 5 games and it's really annoying. Best of three, I think, is the most
But
fair.
hey, you know what? I've had some people, Fuji's one of them, look to our stats to kind of tell who's where because there are other indicators you can use like BSL and stuff.
Yeah,
But we have the bigger best of format, best of fives, and players have been agreeing to it. So I've been reluctant to change it, but people have recommended changing the best of five for like B and lower ranks to best of three, which makes sense. But I kind of enjoy giving somebody a chance to like win, whether it's 3-0 or 3-1 or 3-2. I really enjoy the 3-2s. Here come the Lings, man, from the 400 APM Zerg.
okay, so the world needs to send a couple of pros because, as you know, 6 Starlings can destroy this cannon easily. So he needs to block this, or he will die.
Are you rooting for your team member?
Of course.
He's a Protoss player.
Well, the world is playing in God mode. Uh,
He's also named number one as much as Boneth, if not more, from what I've heard. I'm an outsider. I just read names,
well,
but his name is always the first one that's mentioned sometimes, and Boneth is second.
well,
But the plays much more than Boneth, which is very interesting, I think.
well. He's practicing a lot.
And his APM is higher than Bonnet. Bonnet has, if I'm not mistaken, 200 APM, but his game sense is so good.
Yeah,
You know,
Bunny is a very intelligent player. He has a
yeah,
really nice
I like
micro.
that.
He makes really good decisions. He adapts very well.
Only
He
Protoss I've seen play with the scout, man, and I really enjoy like watching him.
well,
Micro with the scout.
yeah, he has an insane micro. He makes wonderful decisions. You can see for yourself that he really knows the game, and I think everyone respects him, his game style, because he's a different player. So even though maybe he doesn't have 300 APM, and we all acknowledge that he's a beast. So he's always dangerous, and even though he doesn't play as much, I think he's always one of the best foreign, if not the best foreign around. So
Cool.
as for Dewalt is proving himself to be better day by day. He practices a lot. She shows it every week. So
Do you know where Dewalt lives? I
from
thought mistakenly he lived in Moscow, but he lives in Siberia.
yeah, he lives really like 4 hours away or 6 hours away from Moscow.
I was
So,
like, the winters would GG me, but he likes the winters, man. It's
well,
tough.
well,
Like pro time.
if
I'm not
you
sure where Bonnet is from. I think he's in. Is he in Europe?
where? Sorry.
Bonnet, is he from Europe?
Yeah, he's from Poland.
Oh man, the Polish have so many good players.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the Hitship StarCraft, they might have had the best players outside of Korea. Am I wrong?
Uh, yeah.
Well, maybe South America
German.
is a good competitive.
No,
Peru.
Germany with Fitchai and Mondragon. Uh, but Poland had, and USA had a decent amount of players back in the day. So yeah, I think it was fairly distributed. I cannot, but Poland always had really good players, and nowadays I think they have the best players in the world outside Korea, of course, right?
That's cool.
They have the best national team, I believe, as along with the United States, Canada. I think Poland has, if not the best, a top 3 national
Yeah, I
team.
guess you can put North American there. It's nice.
So here we see a solid timing attack, and
I love how Zealots went in between the mineral patches.
so we are not. So we're seeing Sziky is going to make Mutalix, which is interesting.
A
So
straight attack, giving Zerg no indication that he's going out until he just goes out and
well, look at this SimCity. It's really wonderful. This really can show the Zerg's level, how he blocks everything. You can say that he can hold his attack without the muter. It's wonderful.
but that's not going to prevent him from using Mutas. And he's going to clean that up. Was that even worth it for Dewalt?
No, not at all.
He lost quite a few Zealots.
Yeah, at least 7 salads for a bunch of links. So we can say that Sziky is in the right position right now.
He's not even making Hydralisks. Do you think the Templars are a little too early, or you're supposed to make them?
Well, you need to make.
Energy.
You need to have like 4 Templars, but maybe this amount of Mutalisk, they will just snipe the Templars you need. And they don't have +1 attack, so that is really bad. Maybe
The Mutant or the Corsairs?
the Corsairs are 0/0 and
Yeah, he's
it's not.
upgrading range.
Yeah, so and the Mutalisk will be they are with +1 carapace, so this will be very dangerous Mutalisk. Oh, he's making a Dark Archon. Smart move. And he's researching Mildstorm. So yeah, no need for Archon.
What's so good about the Dark Archon? I've only used it for the mind control.
There's another spell that's awesome.
That's Mildstorm. it will freeze all the Mutalisk, and then you can throw like 1-2 storms and kill them all.
And it doesn't miss, I don't think, if you just target the actual unit, right?
You can miss, of course, but it's
If you
really.
target the Muta group, it could still miss it. I thought it would just follow the mutas until
Yeah,
it.
it will follow it, of course. But if you
That's balanced, I guess.
if you throw it to the air, you can miss it.
Yeah, that I know. Some people say it's imbo though if you target an actual unit in a group, because
Yeah.
it will get it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like a storm. But you have to click the muta, of course.
Beautiful unit.
Well,
Do people do the whole mind control thing, or is that just not like a?
No.
I haven't seen it. No.
No, just if they are like way ahead, and they want to humiliate their opponent. But
Right, because there's really no unit that you could do that on that would be beneficial. It requires a lot of energy too. I think 150.
Yeah, and one unit just to.
Because I've done it in single player where I would take over one of their like
Workers.
FPVs or.
Yeah, that's fun. And then you can start a whole new supply. I always thought that it might enter the meta somehow, but no, it never really. Because it's so hard to get to their worker too, I think. And you'd be really low in the tech tree starting out.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing Dewalt. I mean, he's doing pretty well, but usually runs over Zerg by now. He's got a pretty strong army, doesn't he?
Well,
I love his unit composition.
He throw a fast third, so that's why he didn't do like a timing attack. So when you throw a fast third Nexus, you don't spam so many units so fast. He's only on, he's on 8 gateway. He's okay, but he will start like pumping macroing right now, and maybe we'll see an attack in the near future. His upgrades. He's only on 1 forge, no 2.
Oh,
okay. Okay.
So he looks kind of contained here, doesn't he?
Yeah, this map isn't so friendly for moving out, but the bridge is not so small. But
oh, it kind of sucks for him. He's losing a few units.
yeah, so
Recall wouldn't be an option, I don't think, at this level.
yeah, it could be an option, but
and you know, like Sziky didn't borrow his lurkers close to the bridge where you can kind of storm them and stuff. They're back there.
no, they are in perfect position.
Annoying position. There's a maelstrom, but he can't even reach it with his Templar.
There.
Oh, there it is. I mean, those were effective storms, but he's taking some hits and he's losing some units. He has a good sized army. I think if he went head to head with Sziky, he would probably win.
Well, if this army was not in this position,
It's got 1-2 upgrades. 2-2, I'm sorry.
So we can fairly say that Dewalt would have won this game already. But since
his macro is spectacular.
Yeah, since he's contained this way, I think Sziky's trading awesome.
The Dewalt has a lot of minerals too.
Well, I think he's just
I
max
think he's
out.
behind the gateways, isn't he?
He can do a little bit more, but he will be in a position where he will be like max out, and he just need to remax.
Yeah. Recall doesn't seem like a really bad idea.
No, he's attacking 9 o'clock, so it's nice.
How did he get there?
Maybe a shuttle.
Yeah. Well, he's almost broken out. He just doesn't have that many dragoons, does he? Oh, there they are. Oh no, he's gonna lose. 2-2 upgrades on the Zerg. 2-2 upgrades on the Protoss. Oh, those thorns were deadly, huh?
Well, he needs. The world needs an expansion ASAP. And Sziky is doing a tremendous job containing the world. But I'm thinking how long he will be able to keep doing this. Let's not forget that the world is trading magic for units.
It's a good point. Suzuki did Expo a few times, but not a whole lot. A lot of Protoss like myself would have grown impatient and just, came out.
Yeah.
He's taking his time, isn't he?
Well, his natural is going to be mined out, so he's going to be just in mining from one nexus. So yeah, he has to start thinking about moving out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe building a river would be a good option.
Yeah, that's actually much better than my Arbiter. 2 shuttles, he could have probably expanded at 3 o'clock and dropped some units there to defend. Few shuttles.
Yeah, that as well.
He probably wasn't anticipating for this contain to take this long to break.
Yeah, so he's more in a positional disadvantage, to be honest.
Is he trying to break out from the bottom?
The bottom has the smallest ramp, but I think it's the best place.
Okay.
Oh, Templars! Oh, those Templars.
Put his goons out front. And it looks like more lurkers coming. It's one of those cases where it's just not enough and your economy is tanks. And he probably feels like Zerg took over the whole map.
Well, he has only one more expansion than the normal. He's just doing macroing with so many macro hatches. It's not like Sziky took all the map in this time.
Got a Zealot at, 7 o'clock, so could do some scouting there. Two 3 upgrades on Protoss. 3-2 upgrades on Zerg. Those lurkers are burrowed next to each other, so I think they're gonna go down too. I like your point about using the spells, though. I think that's the smartest thing he's been doing.
Oh, that's the. Oh! That storm! Oh, that storm was tremendous.
Someone ruined storms for me by pointing out, well, a really good storm means they didn't move their units. It's like, yeah, that's kind of true, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just cast the spell, they stayed there, they died. Now, storms are, I think, require a lot of skill when, you're Bisu and you're trying to break Flash and, he's sieged up, he's got mines everywhere. You're sending zealots and goons and shuttle drops, but in those cases, yeah, they require a lot of effort. But I don't know.
So even though Dewalt break out,
A minute mark.
yeah, it took 20 minutes for him to do so, and he has to kill this expansion that he's attacking. If not, Sziky will secure another expansion, and this game will be over. So now this game relies on how good Sziky can defend this.
Looks like he's coming back pretty hard.
Oh my god! Oh my god, these storms.
He took out the expansions there.
And
he just doesn't have an economy, does he?
Believe it or not, Sziky is going to get Protoss. Whoa. So this
Not a huge difference in supply.
Yeah, they're
Dewalt has great upgrades. 313. Interesting how he upgraded shield, given his low economy.
So the upper right expansion didn't fall, and the wall Sziky is throwing. No, the observer.
Nice dodge.
So many storms, my god. And Sziky throwing another expansion on the bottom left. So yeah, if there is a way that he could defend those expansions, maybe he can go back, but
See, I feel he has the advantage. Dewalt has just transferred probes to base that has minerals. The other one is mined out, pretty much.
yeah,
Dewalt is going to take a while to go around and kill. What is that? 1 o'clock? 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30. 6:30.
9.
Well, he made a.
Sziky has the filers out right now. Does he have plague?
Well, maybe the Dewalt made a huge mistake. Oh, he's going to kill it with one DT. No, no, that DT. Oh my god. Oh my god. So
That's your team member.
So if he kills the 6:30 expansion, it's
That was
fair.
nicely done.
Yeah. So
He had a bunch of lurkers too at that ramp from Hydrolus.
Yeah, so it's very even. To be
Yeah,
honest.
now it's good.
The Dewalt cannot lose this army. Oh, Sziky is going to hit the 3 o'clock. So
that might be really bad.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it has that many units though.
Oh my god! Storms!
Swarm isn't gonna help, right? Against Zealots and Storm?
Zealous, yeah, but he has lurkers.
Storm still affects units underneath Swarm, right?
Yeah, but
At least I knew that.
yeah, but if you have lurkers,
Oh, he doesn't have any more Storm.
yeah, and he has 5 more lurkers on his way. So
More units.
you need
Close.
rivers or more storms. Oh, swarm finished.
Oh, those
Oh,
are a lot of workers, man. I couldn't see because of the swarm. Well, maybe not.
no, 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 no. What? No. Okay, that was a good game.
Surprise.
Yeah, for a second I believed in the wall.
I had a request to join our casting session, so I'm not sure if someone's gonna.
No, decline.
Yeah, I could see you beating up people on a gym mat.
I will take anyone. I'm 6'4" and 210.
Are you 6'4"?
Yeah,
You're a tall fella, aren't you?
yeah.
It's a struggle, though. It's not necessarily a
And I don't
easy
know.
thing.
You use pounds in the United States, in North America. I'm
Right.
200 and I don't know 10. It is.
Yeah, I'm about that much.
I will fight you, Pato.
No problem. I will take anyone.
I'm old though, 37.
Yeah, I'm gonna team up with Fuji.
Yo
When I
yo.
was active, I was a second degree black belt in Taekwondo, but not anymore. I mean, you lose it if you don't practice.
I'm just waiting for somebody to come join us, I guess.
What's the score? I saw the end of that game.
It's 1-0 for Sziky.
Good.
Is that him? The person who's joining us is supposed to be YM Noob.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, man, tell us. Otherwise, we don't know. So, welcome.
Hey TQ, how's it going, man?
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me. How's it going, Pato?
Hello, how are you?
Not too bad myself, thank you.
Welcome to our little cast, and you're welcome to be our commentator along with Bucci. So, what do you think about the map?
Which map was this?
Neo Silphid.
Neo.
I think Protoss has a slight advantage on this, if I remember correct. I don't have my stats open. Let me look.
So you like stats on every...
I love stats. Any sports, I prefer stats over watching the actual games.
That's a good habit to have.
I even use stats in StarCraft Clan Wars. I tend to study the my opponent clan's managers and their choices, and I have like this little Excel spreadsheet that I use, and I use it to try and snipe certain players versus certain players.
Oh, that's smart. That's very good.
Okay, so no, this one is slightly favored. So Zurich has a 52% win ratio versus Protoss, but I mean, that's still pretty even, I would say.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how what's a normal ratio. So 52 sounds pretty even.
Yeah. I think yesterday the closest one to even was like 51% or something like that. I forget what map this was, but I do know in Korea, Sylphid is being used now as a replacement for Fighting Spirit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as like a standard map.
Yeah, I know a lot of players really like this map. But
Wow, look at that, blocking the expansion with a pylon. When I do this, I always get punished really badly by the Zerg.
well, if you're Dewalt, I think you can get away with it for some reason.
Nope, I'm just Fujikura.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you like I do love the gate opening though. That's I don't really like forge opening. I feel like while it's really good economically, I feel like the Zerg ends up taking control of the flow of the game if you do that. I mean, definitely strong, but I prefer a gateway opening.
Yeah, it's about style. I know forge openings are more susceptible. I don't know how you say it to.
Susceptible, yeah.
Yeah, susceptible to hydraulic attack or burst. So from what I heard, I'm not a Protoss user myself, so I'm guessing if you are weaker to that kind of attacks, I don't know.
This is really impressive micro from Sziky.
Yeah, does he have speed? No, he doesn't have speed. If not, this will be really bad for the wall.
Yeah.
So the wall hasn't built a forge. That's interesting yet. There it is.
Yeah, usually with this gateway first build, you usually want to be as greedy as possible because you're sacrificing so many minerals with the zealots, right? So
yeah, he spotted a third hatchery on the upper left. So maybe he knows he's not dealing with a full Sterling build order, or that Sziky is not doing anything crazy.
What are those
Right.
tiny eggs that?
Oh, so speed kick in, so this will be very difficult for Dewalt.
I was not expecting this much damage from these lings.
Well, he kept them alive until speed kicks in, so now they will be a nightmare.
Yeah, I think in the hands of a skilled Zerg, especially like a Sitsky, like these Zerglings will they'll live forever, basically in Dewalt space. And even if he can't get a probe here or two, I mean, it looks like he's trying to dive and get some probes. The intel from the Zerglings, like knowing what Dewalt's going, is worth it, right?
Yeah, definitely. And it's also gonna be taxing Dewalt's APM and also his just like decision making in general, right? So he's just constantly gonna have to keep an eye on those lings.
Yeah, but it also taxes the Zerg's APM as well, right? To keep the links
Yeah.
alive. So.
So it's like a double-edged sword. But at the end, right, like you said, it's really good for scouting. So I think
Oh yeah, it's
more
definitely
beneficial to the
positive.
Zerg.
Yeah, definitely good for Zerg. And every probe he gets, like it's just a bonus at this point.
Well, even when he forces them off like gas, like he did there, that's like it's gonna snowball over time.
Well, I think this will punish Protoss users, but the Walt is really fast, so I don't think he will fall too much behind. Sziky is incredibly fast user. He is always 300, 400 APM user, so I think he can multitask his links and not be delayed by it. But I think the Walt is fast as well, so Maybe a regular Protoss will just die to this, but Dewalt is
Yeah.
on a different level. So
Yeah, I don't know much about the Zerg player, but I've definitely heard of Dewalt before. Right, definitely a really really good Protoss player. In my opinion, it's just my opinion. I think it's either him or Bonyith is probably the best like non-Korean Protoss. I don't know if you'd agree with that or not, but
yeah,
Definitely agree with that. Oya is starting to kind of break out though, and he's
Yeah.
actually, I would say he's right up there, if not just a little bit below both those players.
yeah.
definitely really good players.
Well, Sziky was the best foreign down in I don't know year 2011. He was the best player. Now he started coming back. I know he's first in BSL ladder with almost 2500 MMR. So he's really an impressive, crazy Zerg.
I would really honestly say he's the best Zerg right now.
Better than
foreign scene.
Eon.
Eon's not even on my top. He would be maybe third.
Yeah,
Two touches better than Eon, and by far.
Yeah,
Looks like there's a little bit of an engage in the center. They're getting a little bit of the advantage over Protoss, pushing the Protoss
What
back.
will
I'm
be-
not really sure.
What will be your top 3 Zergs?
Sziky, Tritouch, and Eon, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And Gorinich?
Oh, I always
yeah,
forget about Gory, but the problem with Gory is his EVZ is so weak. Very, very weak. No way.
No.
No, Pablo, no.
That's
I would even put Striker above Pablo right now.
Yeah, Striker is doing really good.
Yeah, Striker is definitely the most improved Zerg. Actually, the most improved player I've seen like in a long time.
Does he plays in any team?
I think he's in Nas.
Yeah, he's in Nas. Yeah. I don't know why Nas has kept him on the B team. He's definitely better than the B team, but
well, there's no place at the moment for Nas to use their A team anyways until the STPO season 4 starts.
Right, yeah, I heard about that too. Kind of the A team's not really active right now. B team's playing in the the
Brutal Clan League.
Yeah,
but right. I think they're in like Division C at the moment.
Yeah.
And as far as Protoss, I do give a slight advantage to Bonnet over Dewalt. Dewalt has improved a lot lately, though.
Yeah, I think the same, but many good players are saying that Dewalt is in God mode this time, so
he definitely is. And I feel the only players that could stop Dewalt are actually Sziky and Bonnet. Yeah. Actually, Oya has a really good shot too, I think.
What about like Terror?
No.
Dandy? No?
Nope.
Koget?
No. If Dandy and Terror can't do it, Koget definitely can.
Which are your top 3 Terrans?
Those are my top 3 Terrans.
Koget, Dandy.
yeah, definitely.
So okay, we think alike, Fuji.
Artosis, I like him.
Last match, I told Ox my top 3, and and it was our we have the same opinion.
No. Yeah, Ox is learning from other people.
Okay, so this game is looking not so good for Dewalt.
No, look at Ziski's drone count, 50. That's pretty good. Usually around this time you see Zergs maybe under 40.
Yeah, I think OX was trying to point out there was a drop in the main with a shuttle, but a good reaction by Zitsky. I don't think he lost a single drone. So Dark Templar getting repelled. And for anyone like new to StarCraft, the Dark Temple actually does kill the drone in one hit, so you won't get a warning. So if you're not watching, you know, one Dark Templar can clean out your entire drone line.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny how you're saying like the Zerg, he has so high APM, right? And then Oaks was like, how do you even see that, right? That's probably because he has like a million APM, and his eyes like probably caught it in a mini map or something.
Yeah, definitely. You always gotta be scanning your mini map. You can't get like tunnel vision.
Yeah, so it looks like the Dewalt's thinking of breaking out. I think this is actually a good move. You never want to be contained like by the Zerg like this with lurkers, but
It's kind of a soft contain though. It wasn't
Yeah,
a
it's
very
soft.
hard commit to a contain.
yeah, Oaks pointed out even supply. Even supply should favor the Zerg, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, in this matchup. As you always want to be up supply as Protoss, definitely.
and he has only one forge, so that's not looking good.
Yeah.
Hydraulics are already 1-1.
And actually, +1 attack, +2 attack for the Hydralisk is not too far away.
Wow, this is a huge Zerg force. He only had one Templar as well. I don't know if the
Yeah.
wall can throw. Oh, okay, yeah, that's got to be
Wow.
the game.
I feel like his move out of that small contingent of zealots also kind of hurt his ability to defend that.
Yeah, I think he tried to do like a kind of like a blind counter to deny the Zerg's like outer lying bases, but he got countered at the same time, right?
Wow,
So
that was a quick game because the last game was what 25 minutes long.
Yeah, but it was 20 minutes of contain.
No, so he did a really hard
Yeah.
contain on that game. Huh?
Yeah, because that map has like 3 bridges, so it was really
yeah.
really hard to move out.
I remember I asked Bonnet recently because I struggle a lot when a Zerg contains me. I'm a Protoss. And he said the best way to avoid a contain is to get a control group of zealots out on the map before they contain you and start hitting their outlying bases because then they're going to have to pull units from the contain potentially and they won't be reinforcing the contain as hard as well.
Yeah.
But I don't have the APM to get away with it.
Yeah.
My APM is between like 120 to 150. 150 when I'm like super like concentrating.
Well, Dewalt sadly didn't follow Bunny's advice and tried to
Yeah.
macro out the contain. He did it, but he didn't trade it so smartly. So that's why I think Sziky got away with.
I think contain is still a popular strat though.
Yeah.
But I think Protoss have learned a little bit more how to break out of it nowadays.
Yeah, I'm not a Protoss user myself, so I was wondering which was the smarter option, if doing reverse, if building 2 shuttles and dropping units on a nearby expansion. I don't know. It makes sense to have 12 salads running down the map, but I don't know. We were wondering with Ox what will be the wisest choice for that situation.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be situational, like heavy, right? And map
Yeah,
also.
River would be nice, but I don't know about the micro. If they could be sniped or not. Don't know.
This is Polypoid, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
Polypoid.
So this one favors Protoss. So Protoss has a 56% win ratio on this map
Against Zerg or against any race?
against Zerg.
Okay.
They also have a 58% win ratio against Terran. So this is definitely and I'm guessing Dewalt chose this map since he lost the second game.
So which is the most favored Terran map?
Lost Temples. You still remember that map?
I
Yeah.
think Fighting Spirit might be. Let me look.
Fighting Spirit,
Well,
really?
Just hold that thought. If you want to go over to Dewalt's base, you see he's opted for an in-base gate.
Yeah.
So definitely we're going to see some kind of like pressure, I think, coming out. I have seen some like one base Reaver builds actually you can do. I think it was like one ASL Snow popularized it. But I'm not sure if he's actually going for that, right? Because he hasn't tapped his gas yet.
Mm,
There was one ESL. I recall. It was on that map. I can't recall the name of it, but there were like neutral trees, and then you couldn't really see when you.
oh
You
yeah,
know,
I know the map, but I don't recall the name either.
Whiteout. That's the map.
Yeah,
Whiteout. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. He had a really good PVZ on Whiteout where he went one base Reaver. I forgot the Zerg's name, but with a good Reaver micro, he managed to win.
I'm really confused about this choice of the in-base gateway.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
It doesn't look like he's going for like like any kind of one base like Reaver or really aggression. He's just going for Nexus behind it, right?
Maybe
Yeah.
he wants to confuse Sziky, or I don't know. But
Yeah, definitely possible. Could be some kind of mind game, right? Mind
It
games
reminds
going
me like the way Protoss used to play back in the days.
yeah, but we used to play one gate and then go to Stargate, and
Yeah,
left,
that's true.
and those sellers were on the ramp. So
Sziky got a really good micro there. He didn't lose too much.
yeah, now he has a Sterling Spin on its way, halfway done, and
Yeah, I don't feel this is looking good for Dewalt.
Yeah,
no,
I'm really like curious about his choice. Like he could have done what he did, also with the wall. You know, if he could have gone like gate first, but like just at his natural had a wall, right? I'm not really sure why he opted for in base gate. I really think maybe I chalk it up to like it was some kind of like mind game, right? As you were saying, but
I mean, the only benefit I see of an in-base gate is economical, so he doesn't have to send that probe out early, you know.
well,
But right now he's getting punished for that. So
yeah, I kind of but I kind of feel like the cost benefit and versus the risk, you know, it's just not worth it, right? But I mean, DeWalt is obviously way better than me, so I mean, he's obviously like there's a reason why, right? So
yeah, and I feel like it's not too often you see a shield battery in Protoss versus Zerg.
well, he kind of has to. That's a lot of Zerglings, right?
Yeah.
And only one gate production. Really got to keep those Zealots alive.
oh,
Cannon finishes like just you know, a little
Wow.
bit too late to support those Zealots, right? And it gets cleaned up. You might have a good game out of Dewalt.
So we went from 25 minutes to 11 to under
4.
5.
Yeah.